Is someone humping the voice channel?
Oh, it's possible. Tape is rolling. Get ready to go live.
Does that mean talk more and disappoint you?
Yep. Sounds like you're hitching again.
Any better?
Yep.
You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. In no other better freaking place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch, with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we don't have to.
That's right. I don't know if you all heard that. Jack was cutting in and out there.
Well, I said before the show that I completely jacked with the input settings inside of Discord, so
Okay.
maybe I
heard
raised it a little bit too high.
We heard most of it. But anyway,
Okay.
welcome
Yeah.
to today's show. Today is Friday, July 7th, 2017 here inside Trinity Avatar. Want to wish a happy birthday to my brother out there, born on the 7th. Happy birthday to you. And of course, all sorts of crazy stuff going on. Of course, we had the Lord British birthday bash yesterday, and telethon raised $100,000 yesterday for the final unannounced stretch goal of the magical broom pet, which should be real interesting to see.
Yeah.
Another pet to put
the
in
magical
the
broom
bank.
is going to be the best part about that, just because, you know what, can you write it? The answer is no.
No
Can't
flying
do anything
squirrels
with it.
either.
It's another
No
non-combat
squirrel
deck.
gliders whatsoever. They had no idea what a squirrel glider was. That was funny.
They didn't know what a sugar glider was.
Squirrel glider. You know what a squirrel glider was.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's an arcade promotion.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyway,
I know what it is.
a
I know what it
question
is.
got slipped in on them, and Starkstar, you can see the quizzical look on his face is like, squirrel a flyer? Like a flying squirrel? Although Rocky the flying squirrel wouldn't be too, yeah. We already got Bullwinkle.
Well, hey, don't forget, like, coming up, they're eventually going to start on some new monsters for the bestiary.
Yes, I saw that. What is that, Q3?
Yeah, it's in the
Q3
Q3
notes?
post, which we haven't really talked about at all yet.
No, we have not.
But
We haven't.
how was your experience yesterday during the telethon?
Busy. You know, it was, I was on question patrol, but for the most part, I only took over when Sarah went home yesterday. Kazan
Yeah, that
had
was a little bit after 5:30 or so.
Kazan had
Something like
Discord covered, and I took over inside of. I'm sorry, he had Twitch covered, and I took over inside Discord when she left. So, but
Okay.
for the most part, great to see everybody out helping celebrate. Great to see everybody doing all the events they did, and of course, happened again. And gotta love it. When will people learn that when you build these wild places, and I love them, you know that. I love the effort that they put in, but you can't have a hand-built stadium like you did there, built piece by piece, block by block, and expect 100
Well,
people to come out.
Yeah, the problem really with building a structure like that is every single one of those blocks gets rendered. Then you put up a light next to it, and they're all dynamic lighting sources. And so it's got to calculate all of those reflections and everything else. It looks good. You can test it with 10, 20 people. But as soon as you start filling up that scene, because remember, the scenes have a maximum of 128 people in it.
Correct.
It just absolutely butchers it. And there is actually a performance bug related to artifacts. Like if Scroda was on screen right now, but he's not in game. He's in channel, listening. But
Damn bards.
you get like the discordant loot or something like that, and you start playing it. That pulls every couple of every second.
For
Everybody
everybody
that's
here.
in range to try to buff them. And so when you start screwing around with some of those instruments, it's only supposed to be party members, but there's
It's got to
bug.
check to see if everybody's a party
Yeah.
member. That's right. So.
Yeah, and so it just does a crap ton of checks that are completely
that's got me
unwarranted.
curious. I wonder, just out of curiosity. I mean, things happen. Shit happens. If you're
Yeah.
out in the wild, are the NPCs getting polled as possible targets as party members when that happens? We don't. I mean, I
have no
don't
idea.
know, but
Yeah.
it may be something they may need to look at.
Well,
while it's doing
especially
its
for
polling.
like the concept of single player offline where you can get the companions. That actually does become an interesting question.
Yeah,
Um,
and companions was an interesting topic yesterday. We'll maybe touch on that in a little while.
I don't. I didn't pay attention to anything they were saying.
Yeah, I know. You didn't pay attention to anything, including the cameras when they needed them changed half the time. But
I wasn't in the room the entire time. So you can't always blame me because it's like there was a time where it's like I'm completely out of the room and they're like, "Hey, we need to change the camera."
Yeah, well, yeah.
And it's like,
what's the sense of having an operator if the operator's not
Hey.
going to be at the control panel? I don't know.
well, at the same time, it's like, hey, it's like, okay, they're going to be answering questions for a little bit. Do we need to do
I'm going to
prizes
go
or
wander
anything
around,
before
pick my nose, eat a slice of pizza.
eat a couple slices of pizza? The pizza was delicious last night.
But, yeah.
Yeah, I was starving because that was the first time I ate all day yesterday.
And
Was
go
that
bother
pizza?
Matt and Travis. Go
Damn Skippy.
pick Scotty's brains, listen to some stories, go hug Glum, tell him how much everybody loves him.
Yeah. I didn't spend a lot of time talking with the devs yesterday.
So, what did you do?
I don't know.
You were there for
Crying in
6
a
hours.
corner.
Now, I saw Winfield made it, finally.
Yeah,
He brought
Winfield
the fish.
made it. Mad Hatter made it. I forgot
Congratulations
her
to the
name.
Mad Hatter out there. Excellent work,
Oh yeah,
our friend.
congrats on
Yes.
that 1B.
Yes. Also, Bex, great work out there, buddy. Congratulations on the Royal Warrant for the Airy Fund. Absolutely proud to be part of yet another award-winning team out there. And, of course, the Airy Fund is doing great stuff, and glad that the good boys and girls at Portalarium think that what we're doing is great, and they've signed on to be part of this whole experience. I tell you, Jack, if somebody told me we'd be doing all this shit a couple of years ago when we started fooling around with this little thing we call the news, I'd
Would
say
have been telling everybody how crazy they are
yes,
and how
fuck that
deluded
noise.
they are.
I ain't
Yeah.
doing all that damn work. Come on, man. That shit sounds like work, man.
It's like, I'm just playing a game here.
I'm trying
Trying
to
to
get
get-
my groove on. You want me to work? But I tell you what, it's been one of the
You gotta
most
work for it.
rewarding experiences I've had in my life. Meeting all you guys and doing the things we've done here in the game, working with the crew down at Portalarium. And the Area Fund was just, it's the icing on the cake. To be able to start our own nonprofit and reach out and help other gamers in need. That's just, I could never have contemplated being part of something like this a couple of years ago. And again, congratulations, Sex. Another great thing out there. Glad to be part of the team. And of
So
course,
speaking of Royal Warrants, how many is that for you now, Les?
Jack and I, that makes us 3.
3.
Wow.
Yes. We were first awarded one for the work we did along with our guild, the BMC. Then, of course, just recently we won our own for our work here on NBNN, and then the award for working with the Area Fund. And again, not that we set out to ever do anything like this, but when you'll ask Jack, and Jack will laugh his butt off. Shortly thereafter we started this little thing called NBNN, Jack's like, dude, you're gonna win a Wenby. You're a shoo-in, man. They'll eat this stuff up. And I'm like, dude, nobody's listening to us. Nobody's listening to what we're doing. They're
Well,
not
not
gonna
only
give me a
that, I
1B
was
for
more
that.
specific than that about you winning a 1B.
How so? I forget. Yeah.
Remember, I said it was before someone else.
Oh, don't
You're
recall
going to
that.
receive one. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to talk about that one. off
Before
air.
you mean?
Well, of course, before me. Dirty bastard.
But
You
anyway.
didn't spend enough time thanking me during your acceptance speech.
Oh, no.
It's like, I couldn't do this without my partner, Jack.
Hey, it's just because you don't like to
It's all
get up
good.
in front of the camera live. It's not my problem.
Jack's got, like,
You look like
three,
look like they were pulling teeth to get you to get up there on camera yesterday. You look
Well,
really
I wasn't
enthusiastic.
prepared.
Yeah, I know. But
It's
He's
like,
grabbing awards
I,
off
I
the
wasn't
wall.
prepared wearing my Airy Fun T-shirt. Yeah.
I was wearing
Polo
the Airy
shirt.
Fun shirt on purpose. But I was not prepared to speak when Lord British said, "And Jack, tell us."
Yeah,
It's like,
well,
ooh,
come on. You
yeah.
know better. You're in the room with Richard and Starr. You know he's going to put you on the spot for something like that. Say a few words,
It's-
Jack, as he
it's
walks away and leaves you there at that podium for a half hour. Yeah.
Well, the only drinks I had yesterday was Diet Dr Pepper.
That's
And
not
that one
true.
shot of mead.
I saw you.
One
I saw
shot
you
of mead.
pour that shot at the end there. I saw that.
That one shot of mead.
Yeah.
That was actually mead.
That was the 100,000 shot, wasn't it?
Gosh, no, it was before that. It was
It was
me
80,000.
and who else was on camera when it was just the two of us?
Oh,
Me and
God.
Barrick.
You and Barrick.
Oh, you
Yeah.
and Barrick. Yeah.
Because it was supposed to be transitioning to some other thing, and so other people were supposed to be ready to come into the room, and they
Next
weren't.
time you go down an hour early, install OBS, and be done with it, dude.
Oh, dude, I hate XSplit.
It's a free
XSplit is so
program.
bad.
You'll have it set up in 5 minutes
Yeah.
flat, and Barrick will
I
go,
know.
"Why are we paying for this other program?" Yeah, do it.
It is
Yeah, it was so weird.
so bad.
The Hangouts program, like the last time I was on there for the 1B, it's like I could actually see the room that I was talking to, but this time
Well-
I had the stream going through the Twitch feed. So when I was on Hangouts, I was looking at a black screen. So I was like, I hope you guys can hear me because I have no
Oh
idea.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that is because when they have a bunch of people, what they do is they broadcast the Hangouts And so that's where you actually have to manually select who the camera is on.
Unless
Sometimes
you put it
it
to
will
voice
auto
activation,
switch.
so that
Well, sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Then, but for this hangout, everybody was in the office, and so the camera wasn't on the actual hangouts. It was just the webcam.
blank camera.
And for some reason, it was blurry the entire time. I tried, like, when I got to the office, it's like, tried cleaning it off a little bit, still blurry. So the blur from the camera was the camera.
You get a little
I don't
spooge
know.
in there.
Grease.
Yeah, you got a little spooge all over the camera. Someone had
butter.
way too much fun, and it clouded the vision.
It was like steamy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then after, I mean, it's like OBS is so much better for setup and maintenance than XSplit is.
XSplit, yeah. I just, and again, people always ask us, just for those of you who may aspire to stream one day or want to know, Jack and I tried every piece of software out there before settling on OBS. And one of the things that's, for a shoestring budget like ours is free is good. Open source,
Free is
even better.
Free open source that's actively being developed.
Yes.
You can't beat that, because it's like the one thing that Laz will complain about is the loop for the images, which I don't really complain about, because you know what, it's free. Just because in an older version it worked better. Yeah.
Well, I should have the opportunity to move that mod over, but I know.
Yeah,
Progress, yeah.
One thing I hope they work on, because right during that, the 1B and the Royal Warrant ceremony, I was in Ordonis Mortis standing next to Laz for the PvP tournament.
Yep, you and Arius are right there.
Yeah, they really got to address the lag with multiple people in a scene, man, because
we were talking about that a little bit earlier. There was
Again.
also supposedly some guy standing under the bleachers spamming
light spells.
Hours. Yeah, and then you end up with the artifact issue, the lighting issue, just because of all of the dynamic lights being used off, and all the reflections having to go off of every single block that was used to place.
Now, one of the things that Jack and I learned very early on was that, and people would do it all the time, and we told them, we complained about it, and one of the reasons we stopped doing it is because nobody listened. They would hold these events in basements, and they would put to the limit, to the hilt. They wanted a place to look magnificent. Well, you know what? Looks are great, but if you can't move in it, ain't worth, because nobody's coming there.
Yeah.
Less is more in this game. The less you can get away with to make something
until
look
they get all
nice.
of the optimizations done.
Even then,
at the
less is more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I go out.
Cora was talking after the PvP match, and he was like, "Man, that was brutal. Like I couldn't hardly do it." Because
I know he was harping in chat and questions, and he was on fire. I don't know if that boy was in the right state of mind last night. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, I will say that the Energy Vortex himself, List Rostov, at the PvP tournament was only getting like 1 frame per second. So it's like he wanted to fight, he wanted to do everything, but it's like, I can't move.
I mean, there was a good sized crowd there, but if I don't know, compared to like when we did the chemo telethon, where I think we had about 200 people in there, and we were lighting fireworks and stuff off. It seemed to be the lag was horrible, but I mean, it took us a long time to crush the instance, and it seemed like that PvP tournament went down pretty quick.
Well, the difference was, if you think about the chemo relief fund party.
Look how open that field
you
was.
had the Gust Ball field, you had a couple of bleachers. Then the lot in front of it was sparsely decorated.
There was a stage with a couple pieces of decoration.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
There wasn't a lot of lights thrown out there. There wasn't a lot of blocks to reflect things.
now I forget.
There were
was
no
that
artifacts
a
in game.
handmade gusball field, or was that a prefab? I forget. I have to go back
That
and
was
look
the
at
Well,
the
all-
tape.
Yeah.
It was the ornate gusball field.
So I mean, that's one piece of decoration. When we used to have
Yeah.
to make a gusball field by hand, it used to take 30, 40 pieces of deco just to lay out a gusball field. And
Yep.
when you place
So this-
one
this was
deco that
one-
puts all that down, you know, that makes a difference. That's just one
Yeah.
decoration, but it looks great. You know,
Yeah, so that arena
And,
they built in Ordenis Mortis, I mean, that was block by block. There was probably like 300, 400
Absolutely.
blocks in
Now,
there, right?
and
Now-
again, the PvP arenas that we have are built, decoed, and it's in an instance. You know, if you go into the
Now,
PvP
I
arenas,
was going to say, I actually made the suggestion to Portalarium that there are a couple of PvP arenas already built into the game.
there are.
They are castle basements, but they need to have the lighting changed to actually where you can actually see greater distances and be much more well lit. One of them is in Owl's Head, another one is in Ardoris.
Hmm.
Um,
For
and
those of you
the
who
one
don't
in
know,
Ardoris,
there's an arena
the one in
right
Ardoris.
next to our lot,
Yeah.
right in the main square over there.
yeah, let's take a walk over there.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's show
let-
everybody one of the best kept secrets in Owl's Head.
Yeah. So the fun part about this, I mean, if you're in Upper Owl's Head, I mean, you actually have right next to the Clink
Yep.
an actual PvP arena that is actually a castle-sized arena basement.
And
And
there's
so-
another one in Ardoris, right near the
Yes.
boatman, or where the boatman used to be in the market square. But for those of you who never walked over here and looked at this
no.
door,
Oh
No, no kidding.
Go
no.
inside! Go inside! Go inside! Go inside!
yeah,
Laz and Jack going into a PvP zone live on air.
Come on, Laz.
Laz, don't be a
Collect the
pussy.
bounty.
Don't forget there is a bounty on Laz's head.
Mighty dark in here.
I know.
Anything
But we
could
can do a
happen.
quick run through and see whether or not Laz gets PK'd.
I had
while
no
we're
idea this
using
was
it.
even here.
Yeah. So you actually have a PvP castle arena inside of Owl's Head. Woohoo! I see Thex. I don't see Laz, but it's one where if you
They
turn
actually got some
around
deco
and
and everything in there.
yeah, and so if they lightened this place up, and so put a bunch of more lights, they could actually turn this into a solid PvP zone and spectator sport for a little bit of everything. The issue really becomes the difference is that if you go to Ardoris and you go to the PvP arena there,
it's not gonna let me.
you
jump.
actually have a team-based combat. So
Yeah,
it's
this
one
thing-
where I mean, this thing is, it doesn't have to do all of the reflections or anything else, but you've got a PvP arena right here.
I had no idea this was
And
sitting here.
and Laz
Hi.
still won't come inside.
I'm in. I'm trying to figure out how to get down there. I haven't been here in ages.
We got to be like, look at
Well,
all the boobies in here.
Technically, in order to get down, you actually have to go down the stairs.
Yeah, well, I know that.
So it's like you just go down the stairs. And
Let me know if I
So
gotta
this is-
resurrect anybody.
Are you still in here, Jack? I don't see you on
Yeah,
the. I don't see you on the PvP scoreboard. Oh, there you are.
I'm
I
here.
don't see him on the scoreboard either. I don't see you on the scoreboard.
Yeah. I see
Well,
you,
that's
Laz.
because you have to actually click on my name. You have to click
Ah.
on me. Look, it's Laz. Oh man, and you're wearing your actual armor. Dirty bastard.
You didn't think I was going into combat without my armor now, did you?
I don't have my deck built. This is my let's spam every single skill with no structure whatsoever.
Oh, the
Dirty
trading deck.
bastard. Yeah, like no structure whatsoever was put into that deck build. And Now I gotta find a
Yeah,
an
take a
onk
skull,
in here.
Laz.
What's that?
You gonna take this?
Laz
skull?
is not.
Take this bounty?
No, he's not gonna
No.
be able to get my skull because I'm gonna collect my stone. Okay, now I have to get out of here.
Ain't no bounty on his head.
Yeah, ain't no bounty on my head.
I just wanted to make a candle out of it.
I need someone to open gates for me.
I just did.
Where is an onk
right up the
around
stairs.
here? I don't think there's an onk.
There
in
are
here.
no onks down here.
Like
Yeah,
I said,
there are no
I can come
onks
down
in
and
here.
res you.
Are you serious? I can res you.
Okay. Well, you'll have to party me.
There,
I
there
don't
may
even
be
have to
one
party me.
there. But
No, I
one
don't
of the
see one on
best
the
kept
map.
secrets in the game is these arenas that are scattered throughout. So what did it leave? I'm going to be curious. If there was a head, I'm going to laugh.
You're not taking my head.
I'm already on my way back to the lot, for crying out loud.
I'm
Dirty bastard.
resurrecting Jack.
Let's see. Come on. Okay, let's see. What body part was there? Housing. The jawbone.
A jawbone.
That was my
okay.
jawbone.
Those drop way too
Can't
often.
believe- Oh, don't do that, Dex. You dirty bastard.
Did you whack him again, Vic?
Yeah, Dex did. While I was trying to
I
recall.
mesmerized him while he was recalling and blasting him.
Yeah, it's like, shit.
Eagles, how you doing? Welcome to the show.
Let's see what I got.
And then he took what all did he got my jawbone,
Jawbone.
Jawbone.
An animal hide and,
my-
and your helmet.
yeah, you can keep the animal hide.
Yeah, I'll give it back to you.
I'd
at
hate to
464
wonder
gold.
what got dropped if I died, because I got so much crap on me. It's ridiculous.
Well, I'm just
But-
glad it didn't drop teleport and recall scrolls because that would have been painful.
Oh well,
Should
I
resurrect
would
him and
I
just
would have
kill him
sold
again?
those for a markup. Those are the good ones.
Exactly. Mine are the ones that don't fizzle unless you're mesmerized in the middle of combat.
You know, now that would be a little interesting twist. You know, if we could fiddle a little with the recipes and take a chance. You know, ooh, can I get away with a little less metal, and you know, maybe it'll make it a little better. Maybe it'll make it a
little less wood scrap.
Yeah. Yeah,
Do
trim
it
trim
again.
corners, make a little bit of an inferior product, and you know, knock off, sell it cheaper. You know, they
Yeah,
only
I feel
they
like
only
it
work
was from last
75% of the time.
Yeah, I feel like List where it's like doing something else and you just get spanked.
Like you just did.
Yeah, I got spanked. Picking on the guy that wasn't ready while you're
Yeah.
wearing
Yeah.
your PvP gear.
The
You
guy
gotta
who
whopping
goes,
180.
sure, come
Not
on
only
in,
that,
Laz.
I'm pretty sure that Laz was also wearing artifacts. Were you wearing your ring of the Lich King? I wasn't really paying attention.
No.
Should have examined you.
You know, again, truthfully, I've gotten to the point where I realize that, while nice, and I want them in my collection, artifacts are not worth it to me. And with the
Which
most
artifacts
recent
are so
changes, you know what? Those certain buffs, I know you guys love them, but if you're going to give me plus strength and take away my focus, I'm sorry. My focus, I need it. I'm a mage. I'm not trading off my magery to get an extra 5 hit points, you know. I'll take an extra couple heal spells. Screw the buffs. So,
Yeah.
you know, while the artifacts may be great, and you're willing to take the penalties, that's a plus. But every artifact, in my opinion, has a downfall, and the trade-offs are just not worth them. About the only ones I
Plus
really do
200%
use.
reagent use.
Well, see, that's the other one. I made a fantastic trade last week. Traded a couple pieces of Telethon stuff for all the magical rings and recipes to make the necklace. And
Yeah.
I was asked, do you want me to put the necklace together for you? And I was like, no. No. First off, I want to play with all the rings individually and just see what they do and have some fun with them. Second off, I'm not paying 200% consumable reagents just to have an extra 10%
expensive.
attunement and everything. You know what? I can put a couple daggers in my hand and get 20 plus attunement and not have to use 200% reagents. I'm sorry.
It's the plus 15 intelligence, though. That's the money shot.
I'm sorry. I can get a plus 15 intelligence dagger in my offhand with the attunement I want. You know, sorry. Not worth it. Not for 200. You know how expensive reagents
you can
are,
end up
dude?
with
Oh, that's right.
a lot better
you sell
crafted
them.
gear.
I forgot. You sell them.
Yeah, you can do a lot better with crafted gear. Oh wait, I need to pay the price of the Oracle to get my stuff back.
Yeah, you better do that before it goes bye-bye.
Yeah, because otherwise, Spiff would be sad that he actually has to make me more armor.
No, I've gotten better since then. It'll be better armor.
I gave you your stuff back. Is Laz holding your stuff for ransom?
I don't know. Do
No.
I have a ransom? Let me see. Do I have an Oracle? No, I
Yeah,
left
what?
it there. No.
Yeah.
Mine
He
says
was
I
a-
mercifully gave it back to the victim.
I left it there.
Well,
for
that's
him to
because
find.
I hit the period and then I said, reclaim my stuff. Otherwise, we would have had to trade everything.
But I hit level
would be like-
60 dexterity whipping your ass there, so I'm not going to complain about that.
Dirty bastard.
It's always fun to watch
Dirty bastard.
Jack fight with his royal scepter in his hand.
Yeah, well,
I know. It's like I am not wearing gear that's designed to do anything. It's toilet paper.
It's like Jack hits a critical on you for 2.
yeah, it was a
Yeah.
good crit though, I tell you.
A
You
good
know,
crit
whopping
at
2
two.
points.
But yeah, just in my opinion, the artifacts weren't worth the trade-off. You know, I was working the death mage, fire mage angle. You know, the dual wield death mage. You know, sort of battle mage type. You know, not the guy, not a full tank. Just I can go in, take some hits, and get the hell out. You know, save myself. You know, wash, rinse, repeat. But when it came to the fact that, you know, all my death magery now no longer affects half the things I battle out there, which are undead, I had to rethink that. You know, the necro ring was nice. What's that from Port? Did you see that?
Yeah. so-
That was an announcement from Portalarium saying things are coming out, and it might have been the Friday update
Well, that would be real early.
because it is update of the Avatar number 235 that's just been
It is?
posted
Okay,
to
very
the
good.
Shroud of the Avatar website.
Shroud of the Avatar website.
Shroud of the Avatar
Friday's
website.
update. Very good.
Yes.
Yeah, so they have their perks, and I've seen people do some great stuff with them. I'm just not willing to take the trade-offs. That's just me. Yeah, I watched that video of how to solo the dragon, and
Yeah.
you know what?
I tried it after that, and I got smoked.
I am not. Yeah. I
What,
mean,
you don't like the 5 stack of Douse?
well, first off, my understanding is Douse doesn't work like that anymore.
Nope, it was nerfed.
Yeah.
So that's
What I
one.
did like about that video, though, was it was a good idea as having a buff deck. I love that.
Well,
idea.
and that's
Stop
the other
stacking,
thing, you know.
Enlightenment and all that stuff. Do it once before you go into a scene.
I understand the concept. It may work, but you know what? I'm a hack and slash. You know, I want to be able to just, you know, it's a lot of work. I don't want to train all those buffs again, and with the debuffs against them. I just don't see it. I'll stick to my teleport and recall scrolls for now, and my dragon stew,
Teleports and recalls.
and my
easy
room
money.
rentals, and my lot rentals. That's right.
Journey's
Three
End, baby.
three new inns opened up recently. One in Sultan, one in Journey's End, and one in Snug Harbor. Snug Harbor's went up last night. Snug Harbor's still waiting on a name. We've got the Purple Dragon Inn in Sultan. We've got the Link Inn in Journey's End, and the yet-to-be-named inn in Snug Harbor. And more to come
Moldy cheese.
in the Lazarus Long hotel chain, inn chain.
Crusty anus. I don't know. What are you going
Crusty
for?
anus. Can we get a good logo for that? I have to talk to Led Zepp's promo guy.
Exactly.
Sounds like a good
Those
band
vinyl-
name, Crusty Anus.
Get a vile shield.
But anyway, 35 minutes into the show, we haven't covered a single bit of news today, except to tell everybody.
Wait, we covered all kinds of news.
I guess it
Yeah.
was.
We're
Jack,
interpreting
what's
things.
best?
Yeah.
Well, you know, it was a great day yesterday. A lot to recap. And again, congratulations on $100,000 raised. This community never ceases to amaze us. I had people out there going, "Oh man, we're not even going to make 80,000 to get that stretch goal." Well, we whacked that one and went another 20,000 more. So
I'll tell you, once they flip the switch on the property sales, that's when the money starts rolling.
I tell you what, when they said, "What do you want for the last sale?" That whole room was exploding for the last 2 hours, wanting
Everything.
Kodos to go on sale. And
Well, Kodos can't go on sale just
Yeah.
because you.
they made that
As
mistake
much as you want-
once. They made that mistake once, and it flooded the
Yeah.
market.
What was the
Yeah,
deal? Was it
Kodos
20%
going on
off?
sale is a bad thing.
It
But
was-
if you want cheap Kodos, you can always visit Sater's Stinky Sewer Shop on Shroud Marketplace.
I believe it was 20% off, but you got the $85 100 Kodos for like 60 some odd dollars. It was
yeah.
stupid. Even I bought into it. I mean, I couldn't pass it up at that point.
Yeah.
But
I didn't buy it.
yeah, if you go to
Say,
Satan, yeah.
dialysis, man. I'm really upset.
You go to Sater's Stinky Sewer Shop, man. This guy's got Kodos cheaper than the store. Actually, I missed
Oh, yeah.
I missed a grand opportunity yesterday. He was actually looking for one of those inns. He was trading 140 Kodos for one of the new wooden plaster inns, and I
Yep,
didn't
and
see
they
it
were
till
down to
after the
$80.
telethon. I was like,
Oh,
dude.
damn.
You still looking to make that trade? He's like, dude, done already, man. Somebody ate that up. Yeah, I've done
Yep.
quite a bit of business with Sater. Really good to deal with him. Of course, Sater's one of our friends and followers here, and we love him.
Oh yeah, and I mean it's like
But
when
I
you
love
sit there
the
and
name
make
of his
a
shop.
Facebook
I mean-
post, well, he polishes the shit out of everything.
Yeah,
Store
Sater's Stinky
happens to be
Sewer Shop,
located
my
right
favorite
next to the
name.
sewer in Brittany. But it's one where it's you know what it's like. His wife is actually telling him to play the game because he's made some money.
I saw
And
that.
part of that, I mean, that is something where it's like, dude, when you can convert your free time into making a little bit of extra cash, it makes everybody a little bit happier.
I mean, he was
especially
all
it's like,
enthusiastic.
Yeah.
He's like, man, this is the first time I've ever had one of my, I don't know, his wife or his girlfriend.
It's his wife.
It's
And-
first time I've ever had a chick tell me to go play video games. I think that's how he put it.
Yeah.
Not that he didn't say whether wife or girlfriend, but he's never. First time I've had a girl tell me to go play video games. Yeah. Not because she was avoiding sex either. You know, it was just
Yeah, it's like, hey, it's like
go make
like
some
turn
money,
around
go
and sell
play.
stuff on Shroud Marketplace, and boom, hey, you got some more money coming in.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what's
Can't
awesome.
argue it.
And
Can't argue it. You
I will
play
say
little
that,
video
like-
games. You make a little bit money on the side. You
Yeah.
come out and get involved in these community efforts. You help raise funds for charities and help people in need. I mean, and we're playing video games. I mean, literally, great.
Oh
stuff.
yeah,
Great
and
stuff.
Skippy. Yeah. Did you catch some of those video? The hey, let's forget about Fletcher.
Let's forget about Fletcher. No.
Let's forget about Fletcher, where he gave the very, very brief tidbit of what he was working on with the elves.
No, I must have missed that.
You didn't see the updated elven armors.
I caught that briefly.
Okay, and then the rest of it was they kept on forgetting to go back to him, even though
Ah.
there was a sign in the window
Gotcha.
that said, "Don't forget Fletcher."
Gotcha. No, okay, so I got you now.
Yeah,
I thought Winfield had the baby monitor set up so that you can communicate via the iPad inside and outside. Never got that set up?
Nope.
Yeah.
Well, the baby monitor is a baby monitor, as in one way.
The one-way iPad.
So he can listen. Yeah, he can listen, but he can't say anything.
Zoom room. Zoom.
Yeah. No. Well, Zoom would be much more efficient and
Hangouts.
much better video quality than Google Hangouts.
Yes.
I mean,
Take it from two guys.
Google
who know.
Hangouts video quality sucks. And
You get
if
what you
you're
pay
ever
for.
curious as to how Laz and myself are actually on each other's streams, don't forget, it's like he's in Florida, I'm in Texas.
He's in Texas. That's right. Now, this is something,
Texas.
again, cutting edge to most people out there in streaming. I mean, I've seen plenty of people do their own stream. I've seen plenty of people do streams where they're in the same room, but I've never seen anybody do what we do, which is he's in one state, I'm in another, but we're both live on stream. Yeah.
Well, I've also
Camera
seen like
tricks.
we're gonna do like the 12 panel from Skype, something like that. But this is
Yeah, we
are
can do
both
that,
in
too.
Zoom.
We
Yeah.
can
Well,
pull
yeah,
we
we
can
can
pull as
easily
many
do that.
cameras out of that room as we want. We can do all sorts of great stuff with it.
Yeah.
I can put
difference
the
is
Brady Bunch up
that's
in
cost
different.
money,
Yeah, we can put a little puzzle thing together. We can do all sorts of stuff with it.
And Zoom does cost money. And
Zoom,
if you go
Zoom.
to NBNN's Patreon page, you can make a donation. So help us pay for the Zoom room.
That's
Just go
right.
to NB or patreon.com/NBNN. Make a donation and make it so that way we can have our
Or
very
if somebody
own Zoom
just
room.
wants to make a one-time $150 donation to cover the yearly cost, we'd greatly appreciate that too. Because right now we are working thanks to Merck. Merck offered up his room for us to use, and that's going away soon. So we will be needing to
Yes.
fund our own room to continue what we're doing. Now, of course, love you guys,
That is
and
correct.
the little bit that does come in through that monthly Patreon helps keep all the web domains going, keep the equipment maintained, keep the hosting going, all that good stuff. And occasionally
Oh,
it
yeah.
buys me a 12-pack of Pepsi, but
Not very frequently.
not very
I need
frequently.
something to provide me with like a few liters of Diet Dr. Pepper.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now, don't forget, you can go ahead and subscribe to either of our channels here on Twitch TV. Of course, if you've got an Amazon Prime account, you can hook your Amazon Prime up and you get a free subscription to the streamer of your choice every month. And it doesn't cost you a dime to support the streamers out there, but it's only one streamer. So if you got that, go ahead and use it. Helps us out, helps any other streamers out there you may decide to support. Or you can go cheer us on. Watch a couple videos on Twitch, get a couple free bits, and use those to help support what we do around here. We do appreciate it. And, of course, we appreciate all you supporters out there. Eagle's one of our biggest supporters, Luke Land Cricket out there. Watches faithfully, buys the swag, donates monthly, and gotta love our supporters like that, and thank you very much. But meanwhile,
You know what time it is?
as we've actually gone through it, and I'm looking at that, and we got something new coming up this weekend as well, which will be on this upcoming segment we call the Weekend Update.
Yeah.
Weekend Update on NBNN.
Weekend update. It's going to take half an hour. And don't forget, NBNN does have the NBNN app available on all of your favorite electronic devices, and you can find it in the appropriate store. So if you're on an Amazon Kindle, you can go to the Amazon App Store. If you are on an iPhone or an iPad, you can always go to the Apple iTunes Store. Or if you're on an Android device, you can always go to the Google Play Store and just do a search for NBNN or Shroud the Avatar
you
or
can go to
Soda.
the
And
NBNN
you can
website.
find the NBNN app, which has all the best links related to Shroud of the Avatar. Everything you need on your finger at your fingertips.
That's right. Discord servers, maps, YouTube, help videos, portalariums, past hangouts. We got the archives where I've got all the pictures and
YouTube
videos. SodaCon, BMC,
Twitch channels.
DragonCon. But
Hot dogs and
It's got everything. It doesn't have any food. Sorry. But it also includes the link to the NBNN calendar, which is available on nbnn.info. Just click on the calendar button. Don't forget that all
Don't
times
forget the
on the
Daily
calendar
Britannia.
are Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia Time.
Britannia time.
Why
And
can't
this
I
segment
click
brought to you
Britannia?
by Sears.
Yes, something like that. And don't forget, if Laz has actually gone through and collected as many Google public calendars related to Shroud of the Avatar as he possibly could,
You go
and
up,
if you have a Google public calendar and
click
you
on
want
agenda.
Laz to add it, just turn around and email news@nbnn.info.
And when you click
I
on
can't click
agenda,
on-
you're going to see all
I
those
can't.
calendars. If you want your
For some
calendar
reason, it
in,
does not work on my computer.
if you were turning off the Alliance, you would be. We don't need to do that anymore, though.
You know what?
Not working?
Hasn't,
We'll just do
hasn't
that.
the Alliance gotten the hint yet that it's not wanted?
Well, that's what the Empire says.
Even worse.
Oh! What's the matter? Having a problem getting it up today?
No, it's ad right in the middle of the calendar. Ad block plus to the rescue.
Add in the middle of the
Oh,
calendar.
don't forget.
What do you mean add in the middle of the calendar?
You would have to have checked my screen to see it.
Should be
12
to the
and
left of
6s
your-
around
right
the
of your
clock,
calendar.
Monday through Friday. Two idiots. Do a little show on WRFB
WRFB.
where they interpret the news so you don't have to on a little show called Lunch with Us.
Yay.
Rest of Friday. Don't forget 7 p.m. You can join Kazan Phoenix Fire and Mal Hari for the Phoenix Republic PvE nights and go explore all kinds of different scenes at 7 p.m.
Fake news.
I don't know how to
Fake news.
Since the town of Vengeance was converted to a non-PvP town, I don't think they're going to be doing Vengeance Madness anymore.
Well, I thought it was funny because Lord British immediately left yesterday and says, I'm going to Vengeance and Flag and PvP. So I guess he knew that it had been changed. Because he said he was flagging, as, and again, for those of you who don't keep up on the release notes, Vengeance previously was the first PvP town in the game. They just recently unflagged it, so they are no longer a PvP town. And they also moved the
That is
town
correct.
from its original location closer to Brittany. Why people
Well, that
keep
happened a
doing
long
that,
time ago.
I don't know. Yeah, I know, but
Because Owl's Head is the center of the world.
I mean, I don't understand why people keep gathering around Brittany. I mean, they're expecting something spectacular to happen. Ain't nothing more happening there, folks. It's built, it's big, it's a bit laggy, and you get
Bit
all the
laggy?
vendors there. Yeah,
Bit laggy.
Hey, a bit.
hey.
Bit laggy.
I am running at the high end of the spectrum, not the low end of the spectrum. So
Okay.
a bit laggy. Okay.
Let me tell you,
Okay.
there are what are they called? Pilgrims that make a run for you just to block you in.
Oh, that's every
Yeah, that is
NPC in
something,
every
yeah.
scene. Where you been, Spiff?
Yeah.
Enter Soulton.
7 p.m.
every
on
kid-
WRFB. Hey, we got things to do.
Yeah,
We're running
well,
out of time.
what's
You're
going on?
killing
I
me.
got all the
Smalls.
time in the world.
Okay, fine. Okay, keep going. Keep going.
We'll end it at 1 o'clock.
7 p.m. on WRFB is the 70s at
WRFB.
7. Hey, we don't have time for that anymore. 10 p.m. on Avatar's Radio. Jackdaw Fox Lawton's doing Chaotic
Jackdaw.
Casualties, which is a total request set at 10 p.m. on WRFB is the 70s at the record room, which takes us to Saturday, 1 a.m. DJ Omen's taking over the airwaves for
With
the House
the
of Omen
House
on
of Omen.
WRFB. He's got all the best. I forgot what he's doing.
It's right there. Read it.
It's-
Read it.
That means click on it. Industrial, twisted hardstyle, dark and twisted hardstyle, industrial hardstyle. He's going to be wearing the baggiest pants, and he's going to be starring in some videos on YouTube real soon. I need to send him one. It's really funny. It's really funny. Then let's see, 7 a.m. Don't forget, you need to wake up.
Wake
New Britannia
up.
with
New
Wolfton
Britannia.
and Celine on WRFB. At 10 a.m., Pax Layer general meetings taking place on their Discord channel. At 11 a.m., Church of the Dark Star's on hold, so don't worry about that. 3 p.m., the EVL Guild is doing their Cassion night. At 6 p.m. on Radio Free Britannia, we have Zeke
WRFB.
the Freak doing Swap Shop. 7 p.m. in game, you can join the EVL Guild
They did
for
the
their
mash.
Saturday Monster Mash
They did
Dungeon
the
Crawl,
Monster
which starts on the
Mash.
overworld map outside of Sultan, with the Dungeon Master denied. At 8 o'clock,
Denied.
Avatar's Radio, Asclepius, and Lord Baldrith do echoes from the Caverns. 8:30 p.m., Pax Layer general meetings taking place in their Discord channel. And then after that, 10 p.m., Noma promo.
Novia
Asia
Market.
edition.
No ma promo.
Yes, you need to go to the Novian Market for the Noma promo and go find Promo Alley.
Every weekend, man. These guys put
yes.
on a sale. I tell you, great stuff.
Yeah. That takes us to Sunday.
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 At the Fairport Coliseum.
Well, I can type a command in, and then I can also raise my hands.
I gotta thank Sid.
Sunday.
Look, no hands.
Sunday.
At the Fairport Coliseum.
Yeah, now do it without the keyboard making sound.
The proper pubic penis. With the proper pubic penis.
Well, I can do that.
Moving right along.
With the proper pubic penis.
I just have to mute my microphone. Okay,
Get
so
out of here.
1 a.m. Noma promo again taking place in Novian Market at 1 a.m. on Sunday. We've got the House of Omens again on WRFB with DJ Omen.
Every Saturday and Sunday morning,
Sunday,
or late
yes.
Friday night, Saturday night dance party.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a fun
Industrial
dance party. There does need to be some glow sticks involved and some weird gestures. Then after that, don't forget 6 a.m. European edition of the Noma promo. 9 a.m. on Avatar's Radio, DJ Striker Sparhawks doing his eclectic flow of tunes with the Lost in the Spaces. 12 o'clock. Noma promo. Once again,
Americas edition.
more sales.
And
the
for those of
Americas
you
edition.
wondering, it's every 3 hours, I believe they
Every
do.
3 hours.
For everybody
Or-
around the world, all the time zones. Novia promo.
Yeah, they're trying to make sure that everybody's able to hit up these sales.
Absolutely.
Then 12:30, don't forget you need to join Bowen Bloodgood in the New Britannian Market at the museum for Astronomy Night.
In the afternoon.
Hey, you know the game night starts at what, 12:45, something like that. You got to get ready first, and then you got to go play around with that huge thingy.
The bear.
2 o'clock. Tavern. Club. Crawl. Is that what you were trying to do?
The bear.
And you started off with the bear. That's going to start in Baron's Reach. Don't forget all great adventures. Start off in a pub
Hey, put that
somewhere.
8-inch cock away, will you?
Wasn't mine. The car still.
Oh.
Yeah,
never mind.
7 p.m. on WRFB.
Oh,
Areas Arius Coilmore is doing the GMC Top 20 Countdown. And the final event of the weekend is going to take place on
Actually,
Avatar's Radio with Sizzling with Lady Addie.
I gotta correct that. That show has been technically moved to Friday, which is tonight.
What, the GMC
The
Top 20
GMC
Countdown?
Top 20 Countdown. That is correct.
I just read the calendar.
I
man.
know. Arius and I discussed it, but we never officially tapped it. So I will have to get with him unless he's in the room right now to say absolute that it's going to happen tonight. But I believe it's actually happening tonight,
He's not in the room,
Sunday.
so he may be asleep still.
He is
all
still
good. It's all
sleeping.
good.
That's right.
Hugs, kisses.
Hug.
Time for little cuddles. Cuddles.
And did you get the last event?
Yes, I did.
Bacon. Bacon, bacon, bacon.
Yeah, and that's our community calendar for this weekend in Shroud of the Avatar.
Shroud of the Avatar. That's right. Great stuff going out there in the community, and these guys doing all these events for you. And, of course, don't forget the stuff going on throughout the week. If you want to find out what's going on, check out the NBNN community calendar at nbnn.info or in the NBNN Soda app. So, anyway, moving right along. Couple minutes left here. Let's give a shout-out to the good sponsors out there and all you folks who help make this possible. Of course, the Novia Lottery, every Sunday out at Mindwind. Go get your tickets. Noon on Sundays, the draw. You can get the latest information at thenovialottery.com. BMC Guild wants you to check out Market Road over at Black Rock Cove, located in the Quell region next to the Exeter Mines for your mining convenience. Sodamap.com. Sodamap is truth. So says Lord British. Check out sodamap.com. You can put your own custom markers on the map, so when you hit the M key in game, you can see all your custom locations and all that right on your screen. Very fun. Congratulations once again, Thex, and of course to the rest of my partners on the board. Thank you, everybody, for your support out there. Again, one of those other things that we can't do without you guys. I love this shit so much. Not just what we do here on the air, not just what we do on NBNN, but what we're doing community-wide just in general. Great stuff out there. RelicsByRill.com. Relics by Rill giving away all sorts of great prizes on that telethon yesterday. And if you want to get your own, you missed them, go to RelicsByRill.com. You can get the t-shirts, the hats, the patches, and much, much more. Save 10% when you check out. Use the promo code NBNN. You'll save 10% when you check out RelicsByRill.com. Coil More Wands, putting the magic in your hands. If you want a custom wand, check out Arius Coilmore, and he'll get you all taken care of. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, where you'll find us throughout the week. The Deco Divas, Wednesday and Thursday night. Arius Friday nights. Our newest DJ, DJ Omen, every late night Friday, early Saturday morning, and Sundays. Doing his thing. Zeke the Freak Cooper. Wolftom and Celine doing Wake Up New Britannia. All sorts of great stuff on the airwaves out there. And of course, last but not least, the Marketplace, ShroudMarketplace.com, for all your virtual vendable needs, because everybody's got something they gotta sell.
Oh yeah, Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. And that includes me selling some of those old stretch goals that never made. And those stretch goals were things for like flexible placement on lots, elves as a playable race, mounts in game, pack animals. All of that stuff is available at Shroud Marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
You know, also,
Somebody's sending you some Marketplace on there?
Yeah, someone's sending me messages.
Hi,
They're
Justin.
like saying, "Hey, no, actually, this is Sienna Thorne, who's in town with Lake
Sienna.
Blackstone, and we're going to be going to eat lunch after the show." So.
What, you didn't invite them over for lunch? Come on now. Jeez, what kind of host are you?
You know what? The one where they're buying my lunch.
Oh well, you were invited
Yeah.
to lunch. Okay, well I can understand.
Yeah. I was invited. Don't forget also newest thing on sale 5K iron ore. I mean anything and everything Shroud of the Avatar related can be bought or sold on Shroud Marketplace.
That's a
If you
little
have something
steep
and you
for
want to sell it, you
5,000
just have
iron
to.
ore, don't you think?
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm
how
not
much
going to
iron ore
set the
you get?
prices. 5K.
$85.
Hey, I'm not the one that
iron
sets
ore,
those prices.
$5?
Every vendor's responsible for
I
setting
know,
their own
I know.
prices. Hey, you're killing me. You're killing Billy's ability to sell stuff.
I'm
Killing
not
me.
killing it. I just, I don't know if it's worth that
Bit
much
high
to
if you
me.
ask me.
People are buying
yeah,
your teleport and recall scrolls out there. Believe me, I'm in
Exactly.
no position to speak.
Yeah.
I got my own store. I know.
Yeah, don't forget. If you're interested in selling your stuff, you can set your own prices. Just register for an account. And then on the left-hand side, you click on vendor registration, and it's super easy to start selling your stuff. You just click on, you're logged
right.
in, and you've got your store set up. You just click on vendor products, and boom, you can start creating new products and adding them. Just choose the categories where you want them to go, and boom, they're there. Upload some pictures.
And
Yay.
you know what that
Register
means?
for
Easy.
account, I got 5,000 silver.
Time
You
for
mean
us
it's time
to
to
say goodbye.
thank the most important people around here. Those
That's
watching
right.
on Twitch, YouTube,
You
listening
guys.
on Radio Free
Love
Britannia.
you guys.
Couldn't do the show without you guys, and we do it for you guys.
That's right.
Yay!
Thank you very much. Thanks for your support. That's right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. It's Friday. We're going to get out of here and do our weekend thing. So we'll be back Monday with more here on NBNN News. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we will see you all on Monday.
To go find the San Francisco bakery. Never heard of this place.
Where am I going?
It's in California.